Well, howdy, nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to another episode of me fiddling with my clothing because my shirt is not hanging symmetrically, and that drives me crazy. Past that, good morning, hello. It is 7 a.m. on a, what is it, Friday? Is it Friday? Thursday, October. It's Halloween. Yay! My favoriteest holiday of all the holidays. Definitely a thumbs up. I am tired. I'm trying to make sure I'm centered. And, well, part of the being tired is just, I don't know if it's just changing weather or because it's just gotten cold or if I'm just got something again. So I'm feeling really not full, but kind of clogged. And my throat is really... and my sinuses are super full, and I just feel kind of extra run down. So part of it could be, I need a testosterone shot. If I don't have a high enough testosterone level and my body does not produce enough testosterone, and so my testosterone level goes down low enough, long enough, my immune system just bottoms out and I get sick from everything. And then I start ending up in the hospital fighting for my life as I am on antibiotics to try and not die from cellulitis. So I got to make sure that I get a testosterone shot here moderately soon. Yay! Too bad I can't afford it. But past that, I am really tired. Yay! My gut hurts, of course. Way too much air from my sleep apnea machine got forced into my digestive system as I slept, and so right up here just below my solar plexus I have a lot of pain because the air is working its way through my upper intestine and then it has to make it into my lower intestine, and then, well, it comes out the other side. If it gets wedged in this end, it's got to come out the other side. But until that time, oh boy, my gut does not like all that air. But unfortunately, when I'm sleeping, my, the epiglottis that closes off your esophagus back there, it relaxes as I sleep, just enough so that air can not just go down into my lungs, but down into my stomach at the same time. And I just fill up. Ugh. Not fun. Not pleasant. But I also have therapy today, which is one of the reasons I'm in such a hurry, getting it done at 7 a.m. Ugh, boy, I feel rotten. Physically. Mentally, I feel great. In fact, I feel wonderful. But yeah, I've got therapy, so there's going to be no really special intro because my audio story ones that I do with that drug-taking lunatic fellow, they take forever to do. With those sounds and the video and the way it all gets mixed together, I love doing those. I mean, they're fun. They are awesome. I love doing the audio part, where I'm just talking. I love mixing and blending the sounds together. I like making it so that the visuals match up just right. It may be tight on some of them, but it's fitting with the audio. It is presenting a audio and video, sound and what's the other word? Visual scape. And I really think it's cool. It's fun to do. Problem is, of course, it takes like 45 extra minutes on top of all the other editing just to do the intro. So I don't have time for that. Not today. Hokey smokes, I'm going to make sure that I'm ready for my therapy appointment at 9 a.m. And it's usually really tight. Oh well though. And it's gotten really cold. I mentioned yesterday how I was just absolutely freezing. So last night, before I went to bed, I went and added another quilt. Now my mother, before she died, used to make a lot of quilts and sew and stuff like that. So I have some quilts from her. I wish I had more, but such is life. But one of the quilts she made for me was a denim quilt, squares of denim, and it's not thick, But while it's finished, it's filled with dense, heavy, warm, heat-retaining materials. They're not warm, but they're heat-retaining. So I doubled that up and put it up on top of the bed. I was toasty, pleasantly toasty, up until about the last hour. Then the cold started creeping in anyway. And just before I got out of bed, it was just starting to get shivery. So, ooh. At least I'm able to stay warmish. I have blankets, I have quilts, I have things to put on. It's just, boy. I mean, even last year when it was cold, I didn't do much more than just put on an extra fleecier towel on top of the sheet and towel that I had before. Now I've got all this stuff and I'm still cold, so yeah, who knows? I mean, things change. Maybe I've got some horrific disease that's going to kill me. Maybe I'm just thinner, except I'm not thinner than I was last year. Who knows? Hopefully nothing terrible where I'm going to die. My back bugs me the way my body feels sort of like I'm aimed right at the webcam. But my chair is all at an angle, and my lower legs are aimed that direction. So if I pull it all so that I'm aimed like really straight that way, my body does not feel comfortable. It's fun having a human skeletal structure and muscular system. Thumbs up for that. And yay, last night I went walkies up to Walmart. At first I wasn't going to. In fact, I'd actually managed to reach a pleasant state while smoking enough cannabis that I felt mildly stoned. I say mildly stoned because I didn't feel anything like I used to when I was younger, but I felt pleasant and nice, and I was enjoying myself and having fun just by watching videos, listening to music. And the thing is, I'm not listening to normal music, not even mashups. I wasn't even listening to mashups. I spent a lot of time listening to every other beat missing music because lately I've been listening to really, really weird stuff that way. It's where they take a normal song and then they take out every other beat. They just remove it so it's only half the length because every other beat is just chopped out. And when you try to listen to that, you can almost catch it. It nearly makes sense, but of course it doesn't because half the song is missing. And they sound recognizable, like All Stars, Smash Mouth's All Star. It's recognizable as the song. But when you listen to it, it makes no sense. No sense. None. Zero. Because every other beat, and so half the words are missing. But I spent a lot of time listening to that. There's another really weird thing that people do, which is they take the second and the fourth beat, and then they swap them all the way through the song. So every first and third beat is right where it should be, but every second and fourth beat is swapped all the way through the song. That really messes with your ears hard. Your brain is trying to figure it out, and you can't. Now, one of the things that was I was laughing like an idiot. Somebody did Stayin' Alive by the Bee Gees. And they urged you to turn on closed captioning. It was awesome because they went through and tried to actually put English lyrics to the chopped up stuff with every second and fourth beat swapped. Some of the stuff, it just went, pained Australian screaming as the bottom line. Some of the things, you're listening to it, and one of it is just, if you read it, you gotta read it fast because it just says, "I'm being kidnapped" across the bottom. And then later on, it was the sound, the CC part was just rolling down an Australian gully, yelling in pain. And then later on, it was more rolling down gullies. And then, "This is a damned long gully he's rolling down." So they had a lot of fun. But there are so many songs, like Radio Gaga, they go through and they swap the beats. There's the Red Hot Chili Peppers, one song, Oh my God, it's when you take a look at, they do the covers, but then they also take it, divide the picture into fourths, and then swap the second and the fourth bits of the picture. So the Red Hot Chili Peppers Give It Away, it's like Red Hot Giveppers Itella Chahat Chip. And I was like, oh. And it was, oh, so bizarre just listening to it. It was awesome. If you like listening to music, if you like mashups, if you like to be surprised, search up Every Other Beat or Second and Fourth Beat Swapped. Amazing stuff. Now, there's other less disciplined things that people do. Like someone did the song Money by Pink Floyd, except they just randomly chopped out some beats and randomly swapped other beats. I'm one of those people that I have all sorts of music in my head that I'd love to make. I can't figure out how to play instruments. I would love to make music using programs. My issue is there is art and there is science to music, because the science of art is everything is mathematical. There's just mathematical precision to the notes. They are precise. They are just, everything has to be perfect. They're mathematical. But at the same time, the art part of it is knowing when to say, yes, this is perfect. That's why we're not going to do it. Because the perfection here would take away from the rest of this. And so you deliberately take away the perfection from some parts so that you can emphasize the other parts. You stretch out other parts so that you can lower other parts, so that the art side of the science, just, I can't figure it out. I'd love to make music, but the mathematical part of me wants to be able to go, okay, what's the formula for it? So I can go, okay, when do I put in the beats? When do I put in this sound? Mathematically, how do I do this? But the point of the art of the music is, while there is that science, you've got to be able to know when, you don't do that. No, you stretch that out. Okay, what we're doing here is that's when you cut it, and then we have the solo. That part drives me crazy. I don't know how to do it. I love it when people can. I have some parts of songs in my head, but they're mostly things like more power ballad, classical type sounding stuff, or else it's more, I can do some really cool ambient stuff. I got some ambient things in my head and such like that that would be really good. I don't know how to do it. Part of it is simply not knowing how to get it all in place. Part of it is I don't know how to make sounds. And I don't have the instruments or the vocals to just record, because the songs that I have in my head aren't just stock sounds. Oh well though, such is life. I made an appointment because of the crease in my earlobe, which is in the same spot where it's not a big crease yet. It's only like a third of the way through here. But that's all, people, I talked about how John Ritter, big actor, John Ritter, if you search up John Ritter, if you're old enough, how he had that crease in his ear and then people noticed it, and then one day he died. Because if you have a certain heart condition, type of heart condition, it puts a crease in your earlobe. Why? How? Who knows? We only know that for whatever reason, if you have this specific type of heart issue, one of the things that happens is you get a crease in your earlobe. And I've begun getting a crease in my earlobe. So I made an appointment with my primary care provider next Friday over at the Veterans Administration. My van is not in the best of shape. The spare tire is in use because the other one went flat. I barely drive. I drive my vehicle like once, maybe twice a month. My housemates drive my car every single day. They need to replace my spare tire, so I've got another spare because I got to drive to the VA next Friday. Hopefully, I'm going to be okay, and it's one of those things that can be either A, treated with medicine, B, treated with surgery, or C, hey, maybe it's just a crease in my ear and my heart's fine. Because that happens too. Here's hoping. Of course, did I mention this part already? I think I mentioned it and then jumped away with it. Oh, but I'm already out of time. So I gone walkies last night. So thumbs up in the freezing cold. Anyway, I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab. And I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment on all of my videos from you. And, well, from the past. It's a range of 20 to 25 because even though I count in American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand with my depression and fibro and more, I'm lucky I can remember my name is not Reginald P. Farquhar. If I mispronounce a username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're just not good at that. And of course, I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm going to read them afterward. Right now, I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent. At least you took the time, expended the calories to leave a comment. So we have XXX Caleb, thumbs up and thank you so very, very much. Calabozo Del Freak, thumbs up. Willow the Protogen, heck of a name and thank you very much. Shania R, greatly appreciated. Confused Owl 29, thumbs up and thank you. ASAP Frostbite, happy Halloween indeed. Emmanuel Estrada, greatly appreciated. And Kathy Kitscat, happy Halloween. Sebastian Ferris, thumbs up and thank you. Underscore Bloody Sage leaves what looks like lyrics. Retro Renegades, thumbs up and thank you. Blake W, thumbs up and thank you very much. Russian Timing. Oh, I'm going to make a whole video about beating chickens with bread. I might, actually. And then we have Berkner, thumbs up and thank you. Cassie Falcon, misread that through my glasses. IX Doubt, thumbs up and thank you. Dabbage Cabbage, thumbs up and thank you very much. We have Danica Tan, thumbs up and thank you. And Colin Reisenauer, greatly appreciated. Romello Carrington. Thumbs up and thank you. Potatotron, greatly appreciated. And Bailey Snyder, thumbs up and thank you. Esau Nagar, greatly appreciated. Kelsey Castrato, no, I'm sorry about that. Kelsey Castro, not Castrato. Good Lord, what am I thinking of? My sincere apologies. Thank you very, very much. And Kuchipachi Paul. It's been a while since I've had to say your name. I forgot how to do that with my tongue. Thank you all so very much. As stated before, you get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people. Thumbs up and thank you so very, very much. If you could check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, NearlySeniorCitizen.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. If you'd like to support me but don't want to send money to either of those places, I have a PayPal link down below if you wanted to donate cash. I also have an Amazon wish list if you wanted to check that out. I have hamster food, cat food, silly things, non-silly things. That would be awesome if you could check it out. Now, don't feel obligated. I don't feel entitled. And if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get for my existence. Definitely a thumbs up. And of course, if you could subscribe to the channel and hit that bell, that would be very cool. Greatly appreciated. I would understand if you did not wish to, but if you are down with it, I will do my very best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. Definitely a thumbs up. Or at least, I think so. What was this movement all about there? I have no ideas. Well, hopefully, I'm going to have another video past this. I mean, my therapy is over at 10, so I'm going to have plenty of time to do stuff today. Definitely a cool thing. So, you take care. Have a great day today. Oh, excuse me. I will see you on the flip side, my friend, and that is a very good thing. I went and drank some carbonated beverage, and that's been sitting inside of my tummy and making me feel uncomfortable this entire video. Thumbs up. Anyway, it's not 20 minutes. That's okay. Doesn't have to be. I'll see you on the flip side, my friend.